If ever I've joked about feeling like the Wicked Witch of the West, I'm melting. I'm on Barnway right now. On Barnway is what I title the front of our barn. We have a behind Barnway also. We have 42 birds. It's about 115 degrees here, maybe 120 with the heat index. And the thermometers, I think, say about 102. It's hot. So, no matter how many fans you have blowing, at this point it's like hot air blowing out of them, but still it's better than nothing. This splash pad right here that I just hooked up for on Barnway, I've only been using behind Barnway for that crew back there. And it's really nice because the water drains off into the ground and then it gives them what they need to put their feet into cold wetness, which is their body coolant is through their feet. So it's very important that they do get into water sources here. Right here you can see with her, even though she's in the full-blown sun, she's standing in water. And also they kick and scratch, and bugs, parasites, whatever else, worms, they all come up. A lot of chickens, apparently, I've seen a lot of videos, they love going in the kiddie pools. My birds, I don't know, they don't like the kiddie pools. And I even cut the side off of this one. So I really am melting, and I'm actually getting a little sick. I think I need to go get my water. It's really hot. I have a broody hen in here right now who she just after 4 days came off. Look, she's panting like crazy, and the fan is right on her. I mean, this is almost just insanity. The heat. I'm like, literally, do you see my face? I literally am melting. I'm melting. These dogs, oh no, no, no. Give them 20 feet of snow and they'll be all right. This heat, they're actually crazy. And the same thing is happening with my ram sheep and my ewe sheep, my girl too. The heat actually, at some points, I see these animals, my livestock guarding dogs and my sheep, they kind of like switch gears to a little bit of like loopy, you know, like a little bit, well, the heat makes them crazy. So, even though it's hard at these times, I'm just checking. Nobody's ever in these coops during the day. Look how hot it is. I mean, this thermometer barely says 100. That's in the shade. It is. The humidity is just. It's suffocating. It's suffocating. The dogs don't do well in this. The sheep don't do well in it. And it's important to, you know, you can't just kick back and relax and let them sleep all day, or me. Although you need to definitely not do things that you normally would do. Like, I'm not out there weed eating right now. That would just be like, why not just kill myself, right? These two guys, they're struggling. I did bring these fans out here, fans everywhere, and I don't know why, Seagull, I just looked in here, but I mean, the fan's right on her. She was like, oh man, I don't know, do I need to bring her in? You all right, lady? I gotta check her. Hi guys. Are you all right, Seagull? I mean, I feel the fans. This feels very nice in here. Are you all right, honey? Well, what happened to your water? Okay, the water's all gone. Jesus. Well, for now, let's just grab it from here. What happened to the water? Here, honey. I almost need to put a barricade up here. I think it's the other. I don't know how to do this, but it's the other ladies are messing with her. I'm going to figure out a way, sister. I'm going to figure out a way, because that's what I am. I'm going to figure out a way, all right? For now, get you some watermelon and water, okay? So that's on my list. Figure out a way to kind of block her off. Otherwise, it feels good in this coop. Like, I'm not worried. Like, this isn't like, oh, they're dying in here. No, it feels good with these fans. All right? Coop number 4 is good. And for the most part, this is the only coop that they're in during the day. Everybody else in the flock is out and about somewhere else. All right, Beaker. Yeah, it's really hot. And the thing is, what, you know, the past 2 summers I've lost 1 and 2 birds each summer to the heat. And I'm afraid that's what's happened to Nub, who's inside. I'm gonna go check on her again really quick, as a matter of fact. I do my walkabouts, my rounds all the time. And I do that anyway. And yet, and I need to be careful of Starla too, because look at Starla, she's out there, she's just cruising around town. Look at, what, I think, like, this is how my mother-in-law feels about me when she looks out the windows and sees me out here. She's like, where do you get all your energy from, Natalie? And I'm like, well, I'm 53. Okay, well, she's a puppy. All right. Let me fill up my second Yeti. Oh, God. Ruby, what are you doing at the door? Jesus, Ruby. Okay, you all right? She's never at the door. What? What's going on? Why are you here? Ruby. Ruby's my longest death story ever. Death? Hey, she ain't no death yet. She's dying. She ain't dead yet. Same thing as my mother-in-law feels, and same thing they're going through. Congestive heart failure. There's no mistake when you begin to live your life aware of heaven being more than real. When you begin to allow yourself to receive from beyond the universe of life and fearing what everybody else in this universe, who most will probably never, nobody knows you. But we have this notion we have to be, you know, our own little celebrities. But that's what I love about since I met Jesus is I know I'm not meant to be a celebrity. I know I'm not meant to be rich or famous. I'm not here to prophesize or preach. I'm not here to lead anybody to meeting Jesus. I'm not here to sway anybody into any religious affiliation. I'm not about politics for sure. All right, Nub, you're doing okay. All right, Nub didn't do very well after I just went into her, oh, Jesus. That was some moment. Like, I actually started writing it down on an index card, and I still need to add everything that I did with Nub today. She came in yesterday, and she was, I thought heat exhaustion. I didn't think egg bound. I still don't think egg bound. But today I did everything that I do to determine whether it's egg bound, sour crop, water belly, constipation, dehydration, and it was really quite, well, I can't find that sign of mine right now, but it says bittersweet. And heaven also wants us to move beyond those definitions that we learn to define such words as bittersweet. And I've actually just recently graduated from that bittersweet, meaning what an awful moment, but a beautiful moment, to meaning, well, what is bitter anyway? I happen to love bitter. I just had this stuff I found, Airheads, I spray into my mouth sometimes. Woo, like I love bitter. So bittersweet, well, I mean to some people. We all are different. We're not here all to be the same and live like robots, you know? Anyway, Nub. I mean, I gave her pain medicine to her beak, preparation H to her whole abdomen area. I had to put a needle into her belly, and blood was coming out, a lot of blood, infection. I had to crush up a antibiotic and syringe it into her beak. She's been drinking on her own a lot of electrolytes, like a lot, which has me think of kidneys. I'm not a doctor, from my experience. I applied the VetRx to her comb because it was really pale, and somebody mentioned that to me with one of my last videos with Lady Sue or somebody. I think it was Lady Sue. I mean, when I put that VetRx to the pale comb, it was like almost like, whoa, abracadabra. It was red again. VetRx is amazing. I've also been putting that in a humidifier, you know, that's been kind of like going towards Nub, which I learned to use. Led to use. Yeah, by heaven. This is my life, the Good Shepherd Natalie. I am led by heaven more so than life, and it is heaven who leads me to discover further from life as well as to share more with life. It is a beautiful life, and yet it is also a difficult life.